Don't blame others for your choices, guys. Think about your choices before you make them. Let's get down into the video, see what we think about choices and their effects. Hello, guys, welcome to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about choices and effects, guys. Like I said, choices and effects. Every choice we make has an effect or impact on our lives, guys. So we'll be talking today about the choices we make and how they affect our lives. Okay, first of all, we'll dive right into it. What's the definition of a choice? A choice is the act of choosing between two or more possibilities. All right. And what's the definition of an effect? An effect can be simply put as a consequence or a change in events as a result of certain choices. All right. So if you get the definitions clearly, you'll see without an action there cannot be an effect. All right. Without a choice there cannot be an effect. So in the basics, we'll start from here. First of all, we'll talk about the types of choices we make. All right. Now, choices could be good or bad. All right. And the kind of choice we make impacts the effect it has on our lives, right, guys? So first of all, waking up in the morning is a choice. The clothes you put on is a choice. The food you eat is a choice. So we practically make choices every single day, consciously or unconsciously, guys. We make these choices, and these choices affect where we are today. All right. I see people walking around blaming, oh, it's because of A or B or C that I find myself in this situation. No, I think we should be mature and take responsibility for the actions, for the choices we make. All right. And this will put us in the spot where we need to think more before we make our choices, because these choices have effects on our life, our state of mind, and our well-being in general. All right. So before you make a choice, it's good to always reflect. Is this choice good or bad? Is it something I'm going to be proud of, or is it something that is going to take me steps back? All right. So if you're making bad choices, the effects are always going to be bad on your life, on your outcome, on your friendship, whatever it is. And if you're making good choices, on the other hand, there are going to be good effects. All right. So bad choices, in short, bring bad effects, and good choices, on the other hand, bring good effects. So you have effects as well. Based on the choices we make, the effects follow. So if you're making good choices in your life, you find yourself in a good place. Where you are today is as a result of the choices you've been making 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, and a year ago. So if you want to change where you're going to be tomorrow, mentally, financially, emotionally, spiritually, you have to start making the choices now. You have to start changing the choices you make, if they were bad, into good choices. And if they were good, you keep making good choices, guys. So that effects, the next thing we'll talk about are effects of good and bad choices. All right. Now, if you make a bad choice, basically it's going to take you steps back in your life. All right. It's like, for example, you're walking in the street, right? Let's just say random case scenario. You walk up, somebody insults you or spits on you, and on the other hand, the two choices, all right? It's either you react, fight back, or you ignore and you go your way. All right. Each of these choices have effects. If you react and fight back, it might lead to anything. You might break someone's jaw, they might break your jaw, you might send someone to the hospital, or someone might send you to the hospital as well. So either way, in every case scenario, what becomes of you and the choices you make is what's going to actually determine the outcome. All right. Is what's actually going to determine the outcome. So basically, sorry about that, guys. I had a call. So basically, you can ignore things to bring good outcomes, or you can react to things and bring bad outcomes, depending on the case scenario you find yourself in. So you're in total control, but you shouldn't find yourself in the place where you blame someone for the choices you make, or you're blaming someone for the consequences of the choices you make because you are mature. You are entitled to those choices. You are entitled to these things. You are entitled to being who you are. Alright? The choices you make, you have to reflect, meditate, analyze them before you make them, because the effects are totally going to be on you. Alright? Not me, not your mommy or daddy. Alright? The effects are going to be on you. So you have to think about your choices before you make them, because good choices bring good effects and bad choices bring bad effects. And your choices might affect you, but not just you. Alright? This takes us to the next point: how your choices affect others in general. Alright? Choices you make in life might affect you primarily, but to a greater extent. They might affect your family, they might affect your brothers, your sisters, they might affect a lot of other people to a greater extent. Alright? So basically, when making the choice, it's not just all about you, okay? It's the people you live with, the people you work with, the people you're in relationships with, the people you're in love with. You understand? So every choice has a greater effect. It might affect you primarily, but to a greater extent, it might affect a couple of others. So your choices don't affect just you, alright? So this should give you time to reflect, because there are a lot of people who are going to suffer from the consequences or the effects of this choice you're making. So always take out time to think, justify every choice before you execute it. Ask yourself, this thing I'm about to do, is it going to benefit me next month, the month after? Is it going to benefit me tomorrow? If the answer is no, then don't do it, guys. This helps you make better choices. It helps you stay on the right track. And that's also why wise choices are important. Wise choices are important. Stay wise, stay smart, make smart choices. It affects where you end up in life. It affects the people you end up with. It affects your lifestyle in general, both mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. So you should put this out, guys. Stay positive, think positively, make right choices, guys. So remember to like, share, subscribe, lay what you think in the comments, guys. Let's make this happen. Stay positive and let's be transparent, okay, guys? Remember to like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Del from Fix It Mental. Love you guys, and I'm out.